odd element? Or is it summing all of them up?
No, it is not summing at all. This is counting how many odd elements inside that collection.
Okay.
So can you please count how many odd elements from here? This is the elements that I already inserted inside.
Okay.
Are you able to count?
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. Do you see here this line? So I print
Yeah.
out the count. This is the count. So it counts for me every time I find an odd element, I count it. And then I print count at the end. And here is the line that showed to me. So if I want to see the elements inside, so I always put output. So output will print for me every element that is inside the collection. So you see here. So you see here the element 9, 7, 3, 9, 9, 1. So you see here.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me go back again to the same question that we was talking about. Just give me a second. Okay. So again, I am telling you, dynamic elements have a slower access to the elements. And we need to have a sequential access. Sequential means, do you know what the meaning sequential? Sequential means that if you have, no, wait, sequential, I can explain it also without talking about arrays. So if you have a page that have a title and it have some text inside here, sequential access means I ask you to read from the top until the bottom to be able to find anything that you are looking or searching for inside. So imagine this is a page in a book. I ask you to read from the start until the end. So by reading each line like that, this is called sequential access. You have to access them one by one. You are not able to say go to specific line directly. You are not able to do that because there is no numbering on the book. Did you ever see a book that have numbering for the lines? Most of the books does not have numbering. It just have a text, and then you read through the text, and then you can search what you want. Am I right?
Yes.
So this is what we call sequential access. Direct access is what I told you. We say, oh, we want to enter the array at index 1. We want to enter the array at index 2 here. So we are able directly to enter it. We don't need to make a loop to be able to access a single element directly. Yes, we need to make a loop if we want to go through every element. But to access a single element, we don't need a loop. But in dynamic structures, we need to access them through a loop. We cannot access them directly. Clear or
Yeah.
difficult?
So it accesses it in a sequence.
Yes, you need to go. Sequence means that you need to go through a loop.
Okay, so it's accessed like in an order, not randomly.
Yes, you cannot access randomly. Yes, correct. You managed to get it correct. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. So we need to move to the next very fast. So we was explaining yesterday about static. Let me search here. Okay. So one of the requirements here, if you can see, please. So he say explain arrays as a static stacks. Static stacks. Typically, stacks and queues are not static; they are dynamic. Okay. But there is a method that he explained that we are able to build stacks using arrays. So they become static stacks. Okay. So how are we going to build them? We go to build them using an array like that. So this is how we build a static stack. So we start with initializing a static array like that. So these have 10 elements. Okay. And so we say the maximum size is 10. We need to mark the top elements. Okay. So you know that when we have a stack, there must be a pointer that tell us what is the last element that we managed to insert. But again, when we deal with the stacks, we only have 3 methods, right? Pop, push, and what else? Do you remember the third one? Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Can't recall it.
Okay. So, okay. May I know, are you living in North India or the South?
Sorry?
Are you living in the North or the South?
North.
North. Okay. Is it cold now?
No, it's really hot. We still have monsoons going on.
Okay. So, do you ever have winter in the North?
Yes, we get all seasons.
Okay. And when the winter starts?
Uh, Starts in November and
It starts in November. Did you ever go to Chennai?
no.
Okay. Is it hot there?
I'm assuming it is, yes.
Okay. Because I spent, I think almost 10 years ago, I spent 6 months in Chennai.
Oh,
Yeah. And I mean, it's change in the environment. It wasn't easy at the start, but I enjoyed every time of it. Okay. So the point here is that in the normal classes, I am not rushing like that. Typically, we need to stop and discuss. And um, if you are saturated, then I need to stop. I am not. I try to skip that kind of practice, and just because we are rushing in time, and then you have an exam. Typically, also, I never give classes for a student 2 or 3 times a week. So most of my students have maximum 2 classes a week, and many of them have only 1 class a week. I know that you get saturated very fast, and I really sad for that. That I don't have an option to make you more relaxed and give you more time to digest. Um, it is just that I'm so worried about you that I want to push you as much information as I can in the shortest time possible. To, of course, for the sake of helping you. I actually I become more worried about your exam. I think even I believe more than you. But it's okay. So I truly apologize that I need to rush in the way that I'm doing.
no, that I think it's is empty.
Okay. What do you think is empty?
No, like the other method.
Okay. Yes. Is empty. Okay. Okay. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You are good. Okay. So a typical stack, we insert from here, and then we also pop up from here, from the same place. Am I right? So we only have one end. So we can mark uh, our top stack, or the end of our stack, uh, maybe by a pointer if we want to implement that. In pop and push, we don't need that at all. It is done for us automatically. But if we want to implement that through an array, we need to mark our last element. So you see here a number of elements. So you do not know at the moment which element is actually the top of your stack. So you want to make out of your array, out of this array, a stack. So you need to have a marking or something to save where is the last element that was inserted. So have a look here. When you call pop and push, so this is a function that is not ready, because this function, if we use it, we use the dynamic structure, but we are not doing that at the moment. They need you to understand. Have a look here. They need you to build methods for pushing and popping. So this pushing, do you see this method push? So do you still remember what push does?
Yes, it removes the element.
No, push is inserting. We are inserting something. Can you see? Adds an element to the stack. Oh, I apologize. I think, yeah, I recognize why you are confused. Here, this is pop, this is push. I apologize. This should be push. Yeah, I noticed that. So, okay. If you look at here, are you able to understand anything from this simple code?
What does equal to 1 signify over here?
Equal, you mean?
Yes, the equal 1.
The equal is check for equality.
So what is this checking if it's 1?
If is full equal 1. So is full is what? We never see it before. So is full is like that. So is full is a method that check if the stack is full. In the normal dynamic stack, our stack never gets full. In the static stack that they ask us to implement using the array, it is a fixed size stack that will get full once the array that we use gets full. Okay. So, hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So can you check here then? You see here high?
Yes.
Equal maximum size minus 1. What is high and what is maximum size? Can you still remember? Here, this is high. It was minus 1.
Yes.
And maximum size equal 10.
Yes.
Okay. So high is the one that mark the end of the place. So assume that you inserted elements until this place. So this place, can I say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this place is equal 7. So I put in 7 in high, 7 in high. So this means that this is the last position in my stack. This is my stack. And I have from here 0 until I reach 7 here. So how many places I still have? I still have some places until 8 and 9. I have 2 other places here, 2 extra places. So from 0 until 7, it is full. And I am marking my the last position that I inserted a value in, I pushed a value in using the high variable. So here is my high variable. High is marking the top of my stack. If I inserted something else, my high will have to look at number 8. If I inserted something else, my high should look at 9. So what is the maximum value that high can have? 9. This is the maximum. Because if I cannot insert anymore. This is my maximum. I can only insert 10 elements inside the array. The 10 elements is from 0 to 9. So the maximum value for high is 9. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. What is the relation between 9 and 10? So if you insert it until the position 9 here. So here is 9. And now your high is having the value 9. And this is your stack, which is implemented using a static array. It's not the dynamic one. So this is 9, and this is 0, and this is your 9 here. What is, so if I say 9 and 10, they have a difference 1 between them, right? Am I correct? Or something, I'm telling something wrong?
They have a difference of 1.
Yes. So if I say maximum size minus 1,
Yes.
this will be high, right? It will be both of them equal, right? If we
Okay.
subtract 1 from here, it means that it is 9, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you know that the maximum size of your elements here is 10. You cannot insert more than 10. Is that clear? So if your high reach 9 and you subtract 1 from maximum size, you know now that you reached the maximum size of your stack. You cannot insert anymore. What does this mean? It means my stack is full. So when high equal maximum size minus 1, my stack is full. High will be pointing towards the end. I cannot insert anymore. Sorry, we have to close and open again. Okay?
Okay.